గీతం డీమ్డ్ విశ్వవిద్యాలయం హైదరాబాద్లోని కెరియర్ గైడెన్స్ సెంటర్ విజేతల దినోత్సవాన్ని ఘనంగా నిర్వహించింది. ప్రాంగణ నియామకాలలో ఎంపికైన ఇంజనీరింగ్, మేనేజ్మెంట్, ఫార్మసీ, సైన్స్, హ్యుమానిటీస్ అండ్ సోషల్ సైన్సెస్ విద్యార్థులకు నియామక పత్రాలతో పాటు విదేశాలలో ఉన్నత విద్య అభ్యసించడానికి సీట్లు పొందిన అభ్యర్థులకు ప్రవేశ పత్రాలను అందజేసింది. 2022-23 విద్యా సంవత్సరంలో దాదాపు 200 దేశీయ బహుళజాతి కంపెనీలు హైదరాబాద్ గీతంలో క్యాంపస్ సెలక్షన్ నిర్వహించి 800 మంది బీటెక్, ఎంటెక్, బీబీఏ, బీకామ్, ఎంబీఏ, బీఫార్మసీ, బీఎస్సీ, ఎంఎస్సీ, బీఏ విద్యార్థులను ఎంపిక చేసినట్లు గీతం ప్రకటించింది. మేనేజ్మెంట్ విద్యార్థులు 13.58 లక్షల గరిష్ట వేతనం, సైన్స్ అండ్ ఫార్మసీ విద్యార్థులు 9 లక్షల వేతనాలకు ఎంపికైనట్లు యూనివర్సిటీ ప్రకటించింది.
So congratulations to all the achievers in the hall, and we were really worried, right? You guys joined in, some of you in 2019, some of you in 2020, and you know what happened next, right? So 2.5-3 years, you're all sitting at home in front of some monitors, and we really didn't know whether you were attending classes or not, how you guys did in your exams. Online exams to offline exams and all the agitations that we had. I know you missed quite a bit of your college life or the university life. It's only the few months initially and subsequently maybe the last 12 months I think you've been on campus. I think those are the memories that you would cherish. I'd like to thank all faculty members, the 400 of them. Some of those first year courses that you would have forgotten at the moment the end sem exams are over. And they continue teaching those first year courses, the second year courses, the third year, fourth year, whether you guys listen to it or not, and what part of that you actually have absorbed. But relentlessly, they are at you, and hopefully, you had something that's going into your head. I'd like to thank all the 300 corporate partners who have been working with us year through year, believing in the talent that you guys are. Right? And you are joining a club which is 70,000 strong. That is the Geetham Alumni Club, and who are all over the world. You just seen the few of the names of the universities which Venu has mentioned. I was going through the list. So they are really all over the world, right? The way this very batch is going all over the world, US, UK, Australia, and I think many other countries, including some of the higher education institutions in the country. So this meeting, used to be only to celebrate the students who got placed, a couple of years back. But it's not just that placements that matter. There are quite a few of you, as I said, who are going for the higher education. There are quite a few of you who have achieved quite a bit of success in sports, in cultural activities, in NCC and NSS. In fact, we have amongst you somebody who represented Geetham in the Republic Day parade as well. So we thought we will celebrate the success of students from all ways of life, not just the placements. So that's what we are going to do today. Just a very brief message to all of you. So though it's called as Achievers Day, but I would call that as the Beginners Day. Right? It's not that you have already achieved something great in your life. You just got your right to step into the world of working or step into some higher education institutions. So that's just the beginning of your life. So you have 40-45 years ahead of fun ahead, and time to achieve things throughout your life.
Congratulations to the achievers and the parents. Oftentimes, we accept what we see and what we assume. The moment you heard short, you were assuming that It was probably a 2-minute, a 3-minute, or a 5-minute speech. You didn't ask me the question, how long is a short speech? And that's what I would like you to develop. Ask the next question. Develop an attitude to ask questions. Don't accept status quo. If you accept status quo, you become mediocre. Because you become part of the system. The system is what it is. Unless you ask those probing questions and ask those next questions, you don't get ahead in life. So do you want to be mediocre, or do you want to get ahead in your life? Right? I don't think I need an answer from you. I know the answer. You don't want to be just a mediocre student or a person. What happens in our life is, we tend to choose the easy way out of anything. If a certain task has to be accomplished by a certain time, we find the least resistant path to get there and finish it. So we don't pay attention to whether I have done the best I could, or is this the best I can be.
To be able to access to your students here in this college and recruit some of you with EY. With around 4,000 recruitments happening every year, we would have loved to have all of you in our office, but then our fellow recruiters are here, so we would have to give them also some of the students. So it feels great. Congratulations to all of you. It's a great achievement for all of you, and I do remember my college days and being a fresher and out attending my placement interviews. It's a great feeling. So how do you feel? Do you feel relieved and happy? Show me your hands. Do you feel relieved and happy? Yeah? Or do you feel anxious and nervous? Which one is more? Anxious and nervous? Yes, some of you. Relieved and happy. How many of you feel relieved and happy that you reached a stage in your career and your life that you're just starting completely something new? You're relieved and happy to the fact that you do not have to touch those textbooks again. Do you feel relieved and happy to the fact that you don't have to write your exams more? Well, you don't have to write your exams, but then exams are going to be there too, in offices too. It's called performance evaluations. You will get there. I don't want to scare any of you with any of those. And relieved to the fact that you don't have to get your textbooks, but we do have a lot of learning modules. There is going to be constant learning that's going to happen. So learning is not going to stop. But then it's not going to be in the textbook form, and you will not mostly have your professors come and teach you what you should do. Okay, so the learning and unlearning process Mr. Rao was talking about is going to happen real soon, as soon as you hit the floor. If you look at it, and with my experience of last 8 to 10 hours, then you need to sleep, then you need to have your personal time. The core of who you are, you spend less time. What is that core of who you are? What is your passion? What are your hobbies that you have? Today we beg our employees in our organization to say that you need to hold on to your hobbies. We would want you to meet that natural craving of yours. You know what I'm saying? So you need to find that time to make sure that you hold on to who you are. You hold on to doing what you would love to do. Otherwise, you'll not end up having your passions being followed. You'll not end up doing things that you love to do. Which doesn't essentially mean that you're going to do things that you don't like in office. But there is some part of it that you crave to do. You might be singing, you might be playing a sport, whatever it is, you have to hold on to it. The next one is your friends and your network that you've created here. The alumni network that Sir was mentioning about. It's a very, very important piece. When you need help, where do you go first? Now, it's your friends, right? It's the people you know. You need to hold on to it. You need to hold on to it as soon as you grow. Because what I've seen over a period of time is that your friends network, your professional network all reduces because there's so much time you're going to spend at work and you don't want to do anything else. Please do not do that. Please hold on to your friends, hold on to your network that you've collected. You gathered here. How it will benefit you is maybe not in the first 5-6 years. As and when you grow in the organization, your friends circle also grows. They also grow in their own respective organization. There's going to be in 10-15 years a network of very highly influential people if you hold on to this team that you're talking to. Okay. Least but not last and most important is your health. Again, as I said, there's so much time that you're going to spend at work. There's going to be stress. Your outside work life is going to be better, and for some of you who likes the nightlife is going to be even better. I know for the money that's going to come in, but health is so important, because without that, nothing's going to last. Okay? So hold on to all these three things. Congratulations to all of you again. Welcome to the corporate world. I'm sure you all will have great achievements and great heights to scale. Okay? All the best.
Just wanted to make sure that I don't repeat what the esteemed guests have already spoken about. So it's a big momentous occasion for all of you in this room. I think the word Achievers Day is very relevant for today, but for tomorrow I think you should talk about Beginners Day, right? So tomorrow will be a Beginners Day, as Professor already spoke about it. So there are three things that I just wanted to talk about. One is, I think you should take this opportunity and acknowledge each and every person who's been part of this journey. I think especially those people who are making a lot of difference for your lives there. Big round of applause to all of them. The parents, your relatives, your friends, I think they are the ones who are your support system, right? For you to come to this esteemed university, to be part of Geetham as a family. There's a family beyond Geetham as well. I think you need to acknowledge and respect and express your gratitude to them. So three messages is what I thought I'll talk about. It's very important in this changing world that you need to stay relevant. So when I say relevant, be it on skill, competence, your passion for excellence, all these things make you as an individual. So most important thing is in whatever context you work. I mean, you might work for a company A today and the context could completely change in that company and you can move on to the next company. So company is just a context, so don't bind yourself to an organization, right? So treat the whole world as an opportunity, right? And you have to use that every chance that comes your way to make the most of it. So staying relevant is very important. Second message is that always have a plan B. So you have a plan A, you have achieved something, but always have a plan B. Okay, and what does plan B mean? There must be an alternate plan, right? But even if that plan B doesn't work, it's okay, So it's okay because there are still 24 more letters in the alphabet. So you can have a plan C to Z. But it's always important to have a backup plan to whatever you do. So keep that in mind. That's kind of always helpful. If plan A doesn't work, plan B doesn't work, it's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, I think the corporate life sometimes puts so much of undue pressure on and you tend to put undue pressure in terms of expectations on yourself. Don't do that. Take it easy. It's okay. You want to take a break from corporate world, you should be able to do that. I think gone are the days where people will start looking at your resume, how many years of continued service that you put in an organization. If you want to take a break, be honest about it. Be clear about what you want to do in that break. Take that break because it re-energizes you, right, for your next phase. So it's always important to also think about taking breaks, timely breaks. Going forward, I think the corporate world will also change because I don't think all the guys in the corporate world would expect associates to be there from 9 to 5. I mean, I think many of us are already working from anywhere, working from home. COVID has taught us to be operational from wherever we want, and at times we've also heard of something called moonlighting, which means having multiple jobs. So the future would be that you don't have to bind yourself to a context of a corporate. You might want to pursue multiple careers, which might not be totally related. Morning you might be working in a corporate context, but evening you might be a disc jockey or a DJ playing in a fantastic club in Hyderabad. Yeah.
On behalf of Seligo guys, I'm here today and I would take the chance to thank all the students, the placement partners, the faculty members and the management of Geetham for organizing such an esteemed event and having us here. So Achievers Day, it is as coveted as it can get. We are all here celebrating you and your commitment in achieving the best in your life. So first and foremost, congratulations to everybody with placements and who's already gotten the opportunity for abroad studies. The world you'll be stepping into from now on will need utmost discipline and ambition and your willingness to keep learning. So one advice I would have for all of you after spending decades in this industry, always consider it as day one for learning. The day you stop learning, that's where your career would end. You may or may not have gotten the dream job or the dream university, but do not give up. As long as you're willing to put in the effort, the success will come to you. I would like to specially recognize all the female achievers today. In this competitive world, we need to stay strong and make our own mark. We definitely need more diversity, that the placement is just the beginning. Many congratulations to all of you once again and wishing you all the very best in your life.
I would like to highlight 3 points which has played a very pivotal role in my life. First, my parents. Today I am standing here because of them. So you are sitting here because of your parents' hard work. Whoever have supported you, it can be your brother, sister, siblings, relatives. So many of you have just started your career. You will be excelling. You will be reaching to greater success. So despite reaching to greater success, it's always important that you respect your family, you respect your parents. Second, your gurus, your professors, right from your class 1 or LKG rather till now. Do remember them, respect them wherever you go in your career. Your gurus are very important. You are sitting here because of them. All of your gurus are here today. So wherever you go, always think about them. Do at least be in touch with them. Today I am here. I am still in touch with my first class teacher till my class 10 teacher, and now also I have my mentor George here. I always admire him, right? So I always try to learn from him. So always respect your gurus and your bosses. The third, but not the least, your friends, your network. I think your friends will be your strength.
Actually, being an architect and being on my own for last almost about 42 years or so, I'm not at all into the route of whatever has been spoken by the corporate world, the kind of do's and don'ts and the kind of experiences rich. Because all through architects, a lot of people ask, what is architecture? What do you do? Architecture, what does it involve? I guess, very few people have a right answer to this question. Is it technical, or is it, does it involve arts, or does it involve sociology, psychology? I think architecture has been a subject which involves most of the facets of subject sciences and technology. So having dealt with that, I am here in front of you to congratulate all the achievers. As such, most of the achievers, it's not a small achievement of finding a placement in the corporate world. And I can see the kind of enthusiasm and excitement in everybody. And I'm sure most of the guys' lives are going to change. Aren't you going to miss the student life per se to begin with? Somebody asked already a question. Are you happy, or are you sad about leaving the college? So this is a turning point
which I had faced this almost about 46 years back. So I have almost forgotten how it was. And also I haven't been a part of any of the corporate kind of a working culture, so I really cannot advise primarily as to how you should set yourself.
ఆఫ్టర్ బీటెక్ నాకు ఎంబీఏ చేయాలని ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది. సో ఏ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ అయితే బాగుంటుంది అనేసి ఆలోచనలో ఉన్నా నేను. అండ్ ఆ టైంలో గీతం చూస్ చేసుకున్నా. అండ్ నవ్ ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ దట్ నా డెసిషన్ కరెక్ట్ అని. మంచి ప్యాకేజ్తో నేను ప్లేస్ అయ్యాను. అండ్ ఇక్కడ కెరియర్ గైడెన్స్ సెల్ చాలా సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారు మాకు, అన్నిట్లో గైడెన్స్ ఇస్తారు. లైక్ ఇంకా మాకు ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కూడా, మాక్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కూడా కండక్ట్ చేస్తారు. సో ఇంకా ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా చాలా సపోర్టివ్గా, కోఆపరేటివ్గా ఉంటారు. ఎన్నిసార్లు వెళ్ళి మనం అడిగినా కూడా వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు, చాలా సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారు, ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మమ్మల్ని మోటివేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో ఇంకా ఏమేమి టెక్నాలజీస్ మేము నేర్చుకోవాలి, ఎలా డెవలప్ అవ్వాలి మా కెరియర్లో, అవన్నీ కూడా మాకు ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తూ మమ్మల్ని అప్డేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారనమాట. సో గీతంలో జాయిన్ అయినందుకు ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ అండ్ ప్రౌడ్. అండ్ ఇక్కడ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ కూడా చాలా బాగుంటుంది, అందరు ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు స్టూడెంట్స్. సో ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ దట్ ఐ గాట్ ప్లేస్డ్. Thank you.
To be frank, Geetamlo join I think it is the best decision that I've taken. I'm really thankful, and to all the faculties, to the CGC placement cell, and all of them, they've really supported me. With their support, I got my internship at Deloitte, and డెలాయిట్లో నేను అక్కడ 45 days వర్క్ చేశాను. దాని తర్వాత డెలాయిట్లో వర్క్ చేశాక త్రూ డెలాయిట్ అండ్ అక్కడ నేర్చుకున్న లెర్నింగ్స్తో నాకు E&Yలో జాబ్ వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు, విత్ వెరీ గ్రేట్ ప్యాకేజ్. అండ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ టైంలో ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కూడా ఎగ్జామ్స్ వద్దు, ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ మీద ఫోకస్ చెయ్యి, అవి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, మన లైఫ్కి ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ ప్రతి సార్, ప్రతి మ్యామ్ నాకు సపోర్ట్ చేశారు. అండ్ సో అందరికీ థ్యాంక్ యూ చెప్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఐఎమ్ రియలీ గ్రేట్ఫుల్ ఫర్ గీతం యూనివర్సిటీ బికాజ్ వాళ్ళు మా కెరియర్కి ఒక పాత్ వేశారు. లైక్ దే హ్యావ్ ఎ కెరియర్ గైడెన్స్ సెల్ ఇన్ అవర్ కాలేజ్ విచ్ విల్ హెల్ప్ అస్, అండ్ దే ట్రైన్డ్ అస్ విత్ యాప్టిట్యూడ్ అండ్ కోడింగ్. అదే రీజన్ ఇవాళ మేము ప్లేస్ అవ్వడానికి. So thanks to Geetam.
Hi, I'm Sharvari Kokate from Geetam University, MBA second year. So I got placed here, and we are here for the Achievements Day. बहुत अच्छा है कैंपस, यहाँ के फैकल्टीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रेंडली है. स्पेशली मैं महाराष्ट्र से हूँ, तो आप सबको यहाँ पे आना चाहिए और लेना चाहिए. इवन द सराउंडिंग्स आर रियली गुड, द एनवायरनमेंट इज़ रियली गुड, और तुम्हारे हर एक अचीवमेंट्स को यहाँ रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है. लाइक टुडे इज़ अचीवर्स डे. थैंक यू.
Hi everyone, this is Drishika, and I've taken my specialization of human resources in MBA, and I finally come today for my Achievers Day because I've been placed in Deloitte through the campus placement. And I would like to say that I'm very grateful to Geetam for the opportunity to be able to do MBA over here in Hyderabad with good opportunities is a really great thing. And my mentors, my faculty and my friends were really helpful, not just education wise, but on the overall experience that I've enjoyed through Geetam, and it has taught me a lot, and I'm very thankful for that.
I'm Pratibha Chand, and I'm pursuing my career in MBA. As of now, I got placed in Deloitte with a good package, and Geetam helped me a lot. Actually, the training and development was very good, and the mentees were brought out from the IIM, and they trained us really well. And it was my first interview that I gave in my life, and I got placed in Deloitte. I really feel very lucky working here, studying here.
మా అమ్మాయి ఇక్కడ సిఎస్సి ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ పాస్ అయిందండి. తనకి ఇక్కడ ప్లేస్మెంట్ వచ్చింది. తనకి 3 కంపెనీస్లో వచ్చాయండి. 3 కంపెనీస్లోనూ కొంచెం ప్యాకేజీ బాగున్న కంపెనీని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాను. గీతం యాజ్ ఏ కాలేజ్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ రికమెండ్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ది స్టూడెంట్స్ అండి. డెఫినెట్గా ఈజ్ వెరీ గుడ్ కాలేజ్. వాళ్ళు ఎందుకంటే మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్గా ఇందాక కూడా వేరే వాళ్ళు ఎవరు అడిగితే అదే మాట చెప్పాను. ఫ్యాకల్టీ అండ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ కోఆపరేటివ్ అండి. మనకి ఏదైనా విషయం ఒక పేరెంట్స్గా మనకి చాలా అంటే వాళ్ళ ప్రాసెస్ వాళ్ళు చాలామంది స్టూడెంట్స్ చూస్తుంటారు, కానీ మనకి మన అమ్మాయి అబ్బాయి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మనకి. సో మన ఆతృతతోటి మనం అడిగితే వాళ్ళు చాలా విసుక్కోకుండా ఓపిక్గా మనకు రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యి వాళ్ళు కాల్ బ్యాక్ చేసి మనకి ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటే మనకు కాల్ బ్యాక్ చేసి రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యి వాళ్ళు ఆ విధంగా లాస్ట్ 3-4 years నుంచి పర్టికులర్గా కరోనా టైంలో అది కూడా ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ అది ఉన్నప్పుడు అది ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉండి ఫోన్లు చేసినా మేము చాలా ఓపిక్గా, నాకు తెలిసి అలాంటి పేరెంట్స్ చాలామంది వాళ్ళకి ఫోన్లు చేసి ఉంటారు, బట్ ఎప్పుడు నేను వాళ్ళ మాటల్లో ఎప్పుడు నేను వాళ్ళు విసుక్కోవడం కానీ చిరాకు పడడం కానీ ఎప్పుడు చూడలేదండి నేను. అండ్ దట్ గేవ్ అస్ గుడ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్. డెఫినెట్గా దే ఆర్ ఇన్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్స్ అని అనిపించింది. దే ఆర్ ఇన్ వెరీ గుడ్ హ్యాండ్స్ అని. సో డెఫినెట్లీ గీతంలో ఇట్స్ అన్ వర్త్ స్టడింగ్ అండ్ it's good. All the best to all the students who are placed, yet to be placed. People who are all joining here. I wish them all good luck and thank you very much.